Welcome to Ep.1 of Into the Bubble. This was recorded months ago. I just haven't uploaded it yet. So feel free to like. Next week's podcast is just going to be a sit down of me. So enjoy this one while it's up. Okay, bye.
We are live.
We are live with the Into the Bubble podcast, episode 2. Featuring
Triple Threat.
Lupita on the right, or your guys' right. She is my stepsister, and we got Gabby in the middle, and we got Jillian on the left, and they're basically the triple threat of death, is what I call them.
Shots this early in the podcast.
You guys want to talk about conspiracy theories?
We're jumping right in, huh?
Jump right into
Alright.
conspiracy
You got
theories.
any good ones?
Man, the Mandela effect's got me real messed up.
That one actually believes.
That one's kind of old, but it's got me kind of fucked up.
That one's the most believable.
It's
I think.
really got me
Isn't
fucked
that
up.
the one where, like, if you kill a butterfly, it, like, fucks up everything?
No, it's the one where it's
Kinda.
kinda, but it's like the one where it's like the Berenstain Bears or the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
fucks
Or
me
like
up the most.
Oscar Meyer.
Yeah.
I think it's always been Oscar Mayer.
Or what's that one? Gosh.
Isn't it?
Like
The one that's like it was the Berenstain Bears one's always that one always fucked me up.
yeah, I know there's
So
a
much.
lot more.
There
and
is a lot
everyone
more.
agrees with them, so that's why because a lot of conspiracy theories I want to believe.
There's one that I heard from one of my favorite YouTubers that said the world supposedly quote unquote ended in 2010, so that's why we believe stuff that happened before then,
I mean,
and then they changed it.
yeah. For all you know, the world started last Thursday.
Yeah.
And your memories came with starting last Thursday.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you
You
remember
guys
that?
This is all
Exactly.
So
a fucking.
there's a theory that
Joke.
that basically everything was created last Thursday, and your memories were like created, your body was created, everything was created to be exactly how your memories were.
Yeah.
Like, so literally, you were never born. You just have a memory of being a child, and
Like you have a memory of being a child, but you don't know what.
but you could have never been a child. You
Yeah,
could have just been
exactly.
like created yesterday, along with your memories of being a kid, going to school.
Smoking.
Creepy.
Yeah, I mean, because
This is my dog over here. Well, Peter's dog. Over here. And he's been a little
He's been
crazy tonight.
crazy.
Yeah, we can dive in deep with conspiracy theories. I know if you really want to.
I love
What
all things aliens.
What is
ghosts.
everyone's and like if it was the end of the world, you had to pick like 3 things to keep that you already have in your possession. What would it be?
Well, it definitely depends on what we're talking about in the world. Like, are we talking
Zombie
about?
apocalypse.
Okay, because there's a lot of different things. It could be an EMP. It can be zombies.
Zombie
it could
apocalypse.
be like hurricanes and shit. So if we're talking zombies, then you want a blunt weapon. You don't want
Yeah.
anything with sounds, right?
No.
So baseball bat
Okay.
or like a crowbar, something.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
was thinking
Or
of
one of
crowbar, I
those-
just couldn't think of the word.
Yeah, one of those fireplace pokers. That'd be
You guys-
crazy.
You two are not
A
talking
gun
that
with a
much at all.
silencer on it.
Yeah, but
yeah.
could you
What
shoot
would you bring to
well
the,
enough to get headshots? Because I know I
No.
couldn't.
What would you
Yeah.
bring to a zombie
Never.
apocalypse?
Hey,
Weapon wise.
Oh, weapon. I'd want, like, a sniper so I can hang out at, like...
We can like all like pass around.
Are
the
we all
question.
team-
Yeah,
up,
like,
or are we
I would
solo?
kind of barricade
Solo.
a little building and
We're
then
all solo.
be
Okay.
up
Suck.
top.
I would just kill myself. I think.
If I'm by
Jesus.
myself, I'm doing a wooden baseball bat. It's light but efficient.
Sorry about that noise, by the way.
I'm still doing it.
But yeah, weapon of choice baseball bat. Oh, there you
Um,
go. Like a gun or a blunt.
Do you want?
I
Do you
don't
want me
know.
to?
or like a samurai sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Michonne from Walking Dead.
I was gonna say like a machete or like a axe with like a sharp end,
Yeah.
round end on the
I'm
top.
just thinking the thing that you need the least amount of skill to use.
Yeah.
Because like you're gonna tire yourself out if something's too heavy.
Yeah.
I just feel most comfortable with like guns.
By the
Like,
way, this has
using,
nothing
like, a
to.
machete or a
This
knife.
has
get
nothing
close.
to do with
I
the
don't wanna,
questions.
like,
I have
don't wanna
questions
get
on
dirty,
here.
You know, I want to be far.
These
from
are all
the-
questions. I haven't even gotten into the questions yet. This is just us brainstorming about conspiracy theories. So.
The thing is though, if the end of the world happens, it's not gonna be zombies. It's gonna be power goes out or something like
like
that.
mass
The
hysteria.
whole
Yeah.
world power out?
No, like the U.S. Because we have 3 different power grids for the U.S. Texas has its own,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's either the West and East have their own, or the North and South. It's one of those, but there's 3 power grids. So either you want to be in Texas, because they're least likely to be attacked, because they're the smallest, right? But we don't want to be in Texas. So basically, what you got to do is you got to have some solar power, you know,
Texas fucking sucks.
or you got to, or you got to.
All my Texas fans out there, if you guys have any.
Fuck you guys. Texas fucking blows. I'm kidding.
Texas is fine for my fans, but Texas kind of blows.
Also, if you're ever in Texas, don't get your hair cut there. You don't need to have your license to do hair or anything there.
Oh really?
You can be unlicensed and work there, but
I should move to Texas. You guys want to talk a little bit more about the Mandela effect a little bit?
yeah, I wish I had more examples.
See, I'm not an
'cause I've
expert
heard
at it.
so many, but I know it has to be real. I don't know
It
why.
has
Okay, does
to be.
Monopoly guy have a one glass?
That's a Pringles guide, isn't it?
No, it's the Monopoly guy.
Does, for sure.
The Pringles guy, there was one about the Pringles guy too.
Yeah,
it
he has a
was a bow
monocle.
tie. No, the Pringles guy was the bow tie one. The monocle was the Monopoly guy.
He does have a bow tie, right?
They're basically the same guy.
Basically, but no, supposedly the Pringles guy didn't ever have a bow tie.
Isn't the KFC guy
Quote,
also
unquote.
the Monopoly guy?
Is it? Oh my God! Is
Standards?
Chick-fil-A spelled the normal way, or is it the CH like?
It's
Oh, how it's spelled now, but everyone's remembering it as like the normal like
CK.
actually how you CHICK
Yeah.
fillet, but now it's spelled CHIC and then fillet without the K
I
at the
thought if
end.
anything. would be a
And supposedly Chick-fil-A came out with a
There's a K.
statement, and it was like, it's always been chick without the K fillet,
Oh, they're
and it's just no.
So why do you think?
It's just no.
Why do you think the Mandela's effects is like a thing? Do you think it's a like alternate universe, or do
Oh,
you,
There's
for
a glitch in
sure.
your time.
Oh, for sure, it's a Mandela effect.
Do you-
Sorry if I'm speaking over everyone.
do you
but-
believe in like the Matrix type of stuff where we're in a simulation?
Crazy. That's crazy. I'll insert a picture of that here, but Chick-fil-A with a K now. But
CK, yeah.
I think it was the other way around. I think everyone remembered it with like only a K or something, or
I thought
only.
it was with
I thought it was
C.
only a C.
Yeah, I think everyone remembers it like that, but now it's with a K apparently. I don't know.
That's
I'd
the
have to
best
look
thing
back
about
into it.
Texas. All the Chick-fil-A's.
Oh my God.
Do you like Chick-fil-A?
I haven't had enough, to be honest.
Chick-fil-A?
Their employees though go crazy.
This is an unrelated topic, but if you had to choose a way for the world to end, how would you have it end?
That's dark.
Yeah, that's dark, but we're talking about conspiracy theories. I'm sorry, but that's dark, but still.
Well,
I mean, what?
the whole world or the U.S.?
Whole world. Wait, no, just the US, sorry.
Oh,
Have
just
you seen the
US.
Kingsman movie where what's his face?
Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah, he gives out those free SD cards and then it makes everyone go crazy.
Yeah.
Have
Don't
you
go under my step mode.
Maybe like that.
But I mean, that's kind of a thing you've seen in what is it, New Zealand? That is they're getting chips in their hand,
Yeah, fuck
to,
that. I would never do
like
that.
get into their work and all that. And then there's people talking about that if what's that thing called when you just get money? Like there's not enough jobs.
Unemployment?
No.
Retirement?
Like, no, it's they're talking about like giving like everyone an income.
Oh, just to be alive?
Yeah, because there's gonna be so much automation that
That makes sense.
the universal income. They say that to get that, they might do something where you have to
Second
get, like, a
camera
chip.
angle. Sorry. Second camera
Yeah.
angle both has Mowgli in it right now.
So they talk about how if you want the universal income, that if you want the universal income, they're gonna make you put a chip in your hand to like give you the money.
Is that like
But-
an actual thing now?
It's a theory, but that's because there's a bunch of talk about how there's not enough jobs, everything's getting automated.
Yeah.
Like there's so many, like the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. That's
Yeah.
just how it is.
I was probably gonna be.
Yeah, so they're talking
Yeah.
about, there's a lot of, for 2020 election, there's a lot of people talking about implementing a universal income and all that, and there's been like conspiracies, because no one has, said this officially,
Yeah.
that to get the universal income, which like for example would be like $1,000 a month for
Yeah.
every person.
That I would love.
Would you
that.
get a
That-
chip in your hand for $1,000
But
a month?
yeah, they're talking about to get it,
But
you have
for
to
more,
get
though.
a chip in your hand.
For more, though.
To get that money.
Peta, would you do it for $1,000 a month?
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do it for 1,000 months. I would do it for more.
I would do it for 1,000.
I wouldn't do it for any amount
I
of
would
money.
do it for less than 1,000.
Hey, Mowgli.
I'd do it for $3.
Sorry for
a
the
month.
yelling, guys.
Because, they're gonna be like able to track you or listen to you. You don't know what that chip does.
I mean,
Yeah.
what do you
But
think?
that's what the
do you
phone
think
is.
these do?
Yeah, but at least if, I need to run away. Like if I
You're
need to
gonna
get
take
the
your
fuck
phone.
out. If I'm running,
But
I ain't taking my phone.
how many people rely on their phones though? Think about it. We are totally dependent on technology.
Yeah, but I also see stories like today I watched a couple like Dr. Phil episodes, and they were like this kid ran away and it was like ran off the grid because she never had her phone, and it's
Exactly.
like there's a way to run if you want to run away because you have like a troubled past or something. I'm not recommending this, but just don't take your phone because
Yeah,
we're
but
in
you
a
can't-
digital
You can
media type of world now.
exactly, but you can't take out. I mean, I guess you could try and take out a chip the size of a grain of rice.
We could, yeah.
But
If I really
But
didn't
at
want
the
it,
same
then I
time,
could
if you
cut
did want to run away,
my
I'm not
hand
suggesting
off.
you did. You could just not take your phone. That's the thing, and then you'd be
Exactly.
completely off a grid.
So yeah, if they implement
$1,000
universal
month.
income and it's just
No.
nothing, you don't have to do anything, then yeah, take it. But
Yeah.
if they're gonna try and be like, you have to put this chip in your hand to get your payment, blah blah blah, hell no,
No?
not happening.
Okay.
Which is not like I'm doing any like crazy shit, but they already listen to us through our phones.
Yeah.
Like they do that whole thing where they pick out ads for you,
Yeah.
and they don't even have more information than you do.
Do you guys watch the movie Us?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Did
to
you
talk
watch
about.
that?
I think so.
I didn't watch
It
it.
was in theaters.
There's like all these underground like places that the government knows about and stuff, and like they like don't tell us what they use them for, and it's like
Disneyland.
No.
How they have the
Oh
underground
my
tunnels.
gosh, you guys want to talk about that conspiracy theory?
That's not a
We can
conspiracy,
go
that's a
on
real
about
thing.
it's
that.
fucked up. Disneyland's actually
We
fucked
can
up.
go on about
That's
that.
proven that they do that.
What do they
Walt
do?
Disney was
They
fucking
have like
crazy.
little fucking kid slaves.
Shut up.
What?
You're full of shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never.
Now they have little Chinese kids working for them, making them make all their equipment.
That's
Wait,
every
Disney
big
World or
business,
Disneyland?
I don't know. I just heard that from one of my teachers. He's like, I'm never taking my kid there. I'm like, okay.
I just heard that they have tunnels underground, which makes sense, so that they can do behind the scenes stuff.
To make kids fucking do their shit
Yeah.
for like $1 an hour.
I don't know about that.
Might be
Peter, I don't know about that.
But-
Also,
They have,
Yeah, there you go.
they pump
I
the
believe you.
smells into the park to get you to buy stuff.
exactly. There's certain
like what they do
smells.
at Hollister.
Yeah.
They have to
Yeah.
use all
You
the
can't even see anything in there either.
You'd be like every time you went in there, you get like a migraine, like middle school. You'd be in Hollister, like fuck, I'll power through this.
The owner of Hollister actually got in trouble like a while back
They did.
because he would have all of the like attractive workers.
They
like,
did. I
up
remember
front.
that.
Yeah, and then like anyone that wasn't deemed their
I tried to get John
like
to get it.
vision.
You trying?
I didn't get it.
Oh, Pia.
I got an interview, but I didn't get it.
But anyone that
You're gonna
didn't
get a
fit
job.
their like ideal, worker was either working in the back the whole time or, like behind the scenes. Yeah, so, but he got caught up with that. So,
We can go off on this right now. Like, this can be the whole podcast.
Fuck Hollister.
Hollister's gotten better.
Yeah, they actually have some cute things.
I have questions, but
Just saying.
I mean,
Oh yeah, ask your question.
I don't know. Well, the basic ones, like, how'd you guys hear about this podcast, and how'd you guys figure out about my main YouTube channel, which I will also link down below. You guys also haven't checked that out.
Yeah, I hear most of the stuff on Snapchat.
Yeah,
It's like a little notification.
yeah.
Like, I don't even have to hit the notification bell. It's just Snapchat.
I let people know on Snapchat if I upload it or not. Yeah. Basically, if you guys also want to have your post notifications on for this channel or that channel, there's a little bell right next to the subscribe button. After you click subscribe, click it. I'm going to be posting every single Monday, and the audio version and the video version are going to be up on my YouTube channel. The audio version is going to be linked down below, so if you guys are like driving and you guys want to listen to podcasts, I'll link this one down below, and I will have the link separate so you guys can, I don't know, email me or something, and I can send you guys the link.
Watch both of them.
Watch both of them, yeah.
Get those views up.
Watch both of them, yes. Watch both channels. Get some views on both the channels. You guys want to just continue with conspiracy theories, or do you guys want to continue with the little bit of the questions I got?
Let's come back to conspiracy theories, because I can talk about crazy
Let's
shit
do
like
conspiracy
that
theories. I'm
all
ready.
day.
I am ready for conspiracy
Yeah.
theories.
Like, I don't have any crazy ones that I have been, like, actually witnessed firsthand, really.
Yeah.
But, like, I've heard a lot, though, that are like,
This
I
is
can
the
see that.
conspiracy theory episode.
But, like, I watch a lot of the Shane Dawson conspiracy
Yeah.
theories. Those are
That was the
crazy.
YouTuber I was talking about
Those are
earlier about
crazy.
the crazy. I don't know, Peter, what's your opinion about conspiracy theories? What do you think about them? Do you think they're real? Do you think they're fake? Do you think some of them are real? Do you think some of them are fake? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I think the simulation one
That's
Elon
gotta
Musk
be a real
has
one.
been saying. I
Fuck
think
that.
that's a very
Fuck
possible.
That makes me depressed.
That's gotta be a real thing.
Or have
Why?
you heard?
Because, like, someone, it's not just us. It's gotta be, we gotta be in a simulation. It has to be.
I mean, think about it.
Think?
For all we know, like Sims could have consciousness.
Sims
No
could be,
fucking
Sims
way.
could be a
Could.
real thing.
You don't know. I mean, probably not.
More,
That's
li-
not-
more likely
Do
not,
you think that there's someone like, oh, you know,
but, like, there's
Gabby's
a person
gonna do
above
this
us.
today, or
No,
do you think
no,
you
I
consciously
think-
make your decisions?
I think what they do is they're replaying events that happened in the past. So I think they're probably a future, like, society that has come up with the technology. Because if you think about it, so quickly we went from like Sims to virtual reality. In how many years? Like, that happened so quick within our lifetime. We had
There's this one app
crappy
where,
cell phones to.
But if we were a simulation, don't you think we'd be like a lot cooler?
no.
I mean, that also brings back
Depending-
in the Mandela effect. It's a glitch.
Oh fuck.
I saw this one app, speaking of like virtual reality and Sims and stuff, I saw this one app where you create your own, like, I guess, me or we character or whatever, and you're a part of this life, and they track you through your phone
BitLife?
still. BitLife, that's what
I
it
love
was.
that game. I
BitLife.
always pick the worst options on that game.
They track you like through your life, and they'll choose the people that are in your game through your experiences in real life.
Wait, shut
No,
up.
they don't.
Mine
Yeah,
always
they
has
do.
the worst.
That's the
They're always
conspiracy
random.
theory. Supposedly that's the conspiracy theory, that they choose supposedly that what your friends on that app are through your friends in real life are.
I've had some really fucked up bit lives. Like, I always mess my character up. Like an alcoholic, gambling, in jail. It's not great. But
I
yeah,
don't know.
I think it's entirely possible because the universe is infinite, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the whole thing where energy can't be created nor destroyed. So when we
Yeah.
die, we're probably just a simulation, and we wake up, and we're like,
That's also
In the
scary to
future.
think about, because I always, like, I don't know, I always think about, and I'm like,
Peter just like.
in my head
What is
randomly I'm
thinking
always
of?
thinking about like, hey, what if I die? What's gonna happen?
I know. I don't know.
Exact energy can't be like created nor destroyed. So something
I see
happens.
that.
Your consciousness has to go somewhere. Like I don't think it's gonna just be like dark. You know, it's.
I feel like even though I'm not that heavily into the Christian Bible beliefs, I still somewhat believe that there's something
Like
else.
an afterlife.
I think you
I
probably
believe
go
that
to like
too.
a different universe. Or
Or
something.
I like to think I'll
Something.
get
There has to
reincarnated.
be something else. That,
It has to be
that's
something,
just a given.
But I don't think it's any of the religions that we study.
No.
Like it can't be that simple.
That shit's all made up.
I think it has to be more like scientific, where your consciousness has to go somewhere. But
It's just crazy to think about because I have, like, no tea, no shade, but I was in this last relationship and I always used to think of like, I wonder what it would be like if it would be like, oh, this person died and I would wonder if the person actually gave a shit. And it would be like, if I died, yeah. And then I realized the person probably wouldn't. So I kind of quit that real quick. And then I realized afterhand the person was like, oh, I like genuinely somewhat care. And I go, well, you didn't really kind of prove that.
Somewhat.
Well, at the same time,
Well-
they didn't really prove
I
that.
genuinely somewhat care. Wait, that's what she said? That's kind of fucked up. Good thing you got out of that.
Yeah.
Somewhat?
But,
Okay, if you died, I would care. Not
Yeah.
somewhat.
Not somewhat.
That's fucking
But-
cold.
yeah, you gotta think. You know, afterlife wise, they have all that talk about like the underworld, right?
Yeah.
And it's from ancient, you know, times.
Whoa,
all
wait,
that
hang
that
on.
they have.
Jillian, what did you just say?
I don't think there's an underworld.
Explain.
There's the
No,
fucking
explain.
core of the earth, right?
Well, okay,
Explain.
let me
Explain
explain
what?
why.
I want to explain why you think that there's no like underworld.
Well, I'm about to prove why.
I like to
No,
think.
I want to hear her reason because
Alright.
you've been talking for most of this podcast.
Hey, I have a lot of ideas. Okay.
You can continue
I'm
talking,
passionate.
all you, but I want to hear Jillian's side for a second. What do you think that you think like there's no like underworld at all? You
Like
just
a
think
hell?
like it ends at the Earth's core or something? What?
Well, I don't think there's like an underworld. I think our consciousness, like, it all goes somewhere. I don't know if it's like basic like religion or whatever. But
it's
I like
not
to
Earth.
think even people that have done like really bad, terrible things, like they just have something messed up in their head, right?
Oh, for sure.
I don't think people like deserve to go to like an underworld because normally people that do messed up things were messed up or had
Yeah.
things done to them that were messed up or had mental issues or I don't know. I don't think someone just wakes up and they're like, oh, I'm gonna kill this cat, right? I don't know. I think you know what I mean. I don't think people.
Yeah,
deserve
I
to
don't
go
think
to
people
hell.
wake up and think about how they're gonna kill a cat.
They're like fucking psychopaths. I don't think they're like, oh, I want to be born a psychopath and like not. Because that's normally like they're missing something, right? I don't know. I don't think there's like a hell.
Yeah, but also
That's what you say when you say
murderers,
underworld, right?
Yeah.
like serial
Kinda.
killers, shouldn't be allowed to like enjoy.
Get it, Gabby.
Might be.
Get it, Gabby.
If they're-
Let's go, Gabby.
Maybe
I'm
they
just saying,
do.
like, pedophiles don't get to enjoy life. I'm sorry,
Oh yeah, that's kind of
they
fucked
shouldn't.
up.
But
But maybe they were abused as kids, and that's why they're pedophiles.
I mean, for all we
I
know,
don't know.
Earth is you know hell.
oh yeah, it probably
Earth,
fucking is. It's,
the U.S. right now is kind of hell,
Yeah.
but I don't want to get into that.
oh no, we're pretty lucky to live in
Yeah,
the U.S.
But honestly, the thing
Politics,
is,
though. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, but we can say whatever we want.
Yeah.
We can dress however we want. We can.
but there also is a comfort if there isn't something after, knowing that this all isn't a test.
Yeah,
You know.
the whole simulation thing's got me really like messed up in my head.
But if you think about it, you could just be like a different alien species that you take off a headset once your character dies, and it's been like 5 minutes, and you're at an arcade or something,
Crazy.
and you just live that whole life,
Crazy.
but you just spent like tops 10 minutes on this game,
Crazy.
But
Oh my god.
yeah, there's a whole
I'm gonna take off my headset.
there's a whole misconception about like the underworld or hell or whatever, because there's art showing people looking down and talking about like a different world. But what people would do is they'd look down into the water to look at the stars, because it would hurt their neck to look up the whole time.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people assume that there's something below us, but really they're just, you know, tracking the stars.
Isn't there a conspiracy theory about every single Disney movie that ever came out in like late 2000s?
I mean, like there's all the hidden messages.
Not late, sorry, early 2000s. Like
what, in Lion
hidden
King where it
message.
said sex?
That one was proven
And
not
the
true,
stars?
though.
What do you mean not true? I
That
saw
one,
it.
they said it says SFX to do their special effects team. Like
I gotta look that back, because when I saw the video originally from Shane, I saw sex originally.
Well, I mean,
Silly.
but it also makes sense to be SFX, special
It
effects.
makes sense, but at the same time, people see different. I don't know.
Yeah, because you also got to think about how ahead of Lion King's time, you know, how ahead of
Little
his time
Mermaid.
it was,
Oh my
like,
God!
having that kind
Did you
of
hear the one
animation.
about? Sorry, did you hear the one about Little Mermaid? How on the they fixed it now, but
Oh, the dick on the DVD.
the dick on the DVD. The dick on the DVD. So on the DVD package, the castle that every character is standing on, everyone says it looks like an actual dick.
Oh,
and
for
they-
sure.
And they changed it so it made it look more like a castle.
Circumcised, you know.
More circumcised. This podcast is going in. It's already almost 30 minutes long. Let's continue.
Dude,
I'm ready.
I love talking about crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Because there's so many unanswered questions, or there's so many things
You
that
should
you
look-
can question.
Peter, you should look up some other conspiracy theories that we could talk about on your phone. While she's doing that, let's talk more about, or let's have Gabby talk more about conspiracy theories, because I'm interested in
Oh
this a lot.
gosh. Well, I have some end of the world theories.
I want to hear those, but I'll be
Cause
right back.
I need to go to the bathroom really quickly and grab
Okay, I'll
myself
start
another
talking
drink.
about them.
Do
you
it.
guys can listen to my
20
crazy
minutes
rant.
later.
1 eternity later.
I'll be back.
So there's there's a whole paranoia about the new like 5G and all that. Have you guys heard about that? I don't know much
hear
about it.
anything.
But there's a whole like like I don't know, stuff about that, or if like the world was ever gonna end, or life as we know it, like shit hits the fan, we're gonna be, you know, on our own, like what are those people that don't listen to music?
Deaf people?
No. Oh my gosh, they live like off the land. Amish
Nomads.
people.
Oh, fuck.
Like, we will be living the life of Amish people if, like, an EMP happened, which the U.S. knows how to send a EMP.
What's
so,
the, okay, for the viewers that don't know, what is
Okay.
an EMP?
electric magnetic pulse. So,
Ah.
what would happen is, basically, as far as I know, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure what it is they send a nuclear bomb into the atmosphere. And what happens is it explodes, and it only affects like electronics. So it sends enough electricity through it to basically
Like fry it,
fry
turn it
it.
off.
Yeah, so you can't recover it, you know, all that.
Dude, we only have one soda today.
I know.
And
You already had one.
and the fear of that is not that we couldn't survive without electricity, but that we have nuclear power plants that without electricity, they're gonna, you know,
Fuck shit up.
well, they'll basically just,
shit up.
they can't be stable without electricity, without someone running them. So if they were off the grid for a, you know, certain amount of time, we're fucked, basically.
Yeah.
So that one's a real thing. You know, zombies,
I didn't hear most of it because I was in the bathroom.
EMPs, that's some real shit. And then with the EMP, you can't even send nuclear stuff out to anyone. So we're
Yeah.
basically just defenseless. But, so
What
that's
do
the
you
only way I think that an actual end of the world conspiracy could happen
Yeah.
is something like that. Because I don't think, as much as, I love The Walking Dead and all that, don't think that shit's possible. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think there could be people panicking and killing each other
Yeah.
just because, groups like to freak out. But,
What do you? So I was talking to my friend about the whole, what was it? About how cause a lot of people in my school are more I don't know, more LGBTQ oriented. And I was talking to them and I go, well, how do you think the process has gone? And some of them, most of them were younger than me, and they didn't know what I was talking about. And I was like,
The process as in.
like how gay marriage and other stuff like that finally got legal, and it finally got legal I think in somewhere like Indonesia or someplace.
yeah, no, I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I think we should be waiting until kids are older to be sex education on all that.
Yeah.
Because, there's a lot, even our little sister, if that's 10, if, we taught them all of this stuff, because even I'm confused, or was confused with, a lot of it. So I can't even imagine,
Well, I mean, I'm a bisexual god, so I can answer any of your questions.
Well, there's the whole thing where there's, 30 genders, or 30,
Crazy. Okay, you wanna?
So you're talking more on the gender change.
Yeah, because I understand the sexuality, even, I understand that.
Yeah.
There's a lot that I think you can't go too in depth with, teaching in schools about the genders and all that, because it'll confuse kids.
Yeah.
And
I get that 100%, but you were just talking about, what was it, gender? Are you confused about it?
no,
or?
I get it, but if I was, a 10-year-old being told all this, I would have no clue what the hell's
What?
going on.
Okay, so if someone walked up to you and told you, hey, I'm not, if someone walked up to you
I
a
get
dude.
the whole non-binary thing. I
Yeah.
get that.
If someone walked up to you, has dude parts, has a dick, and walks up to you and says, hey, I don't feel like a man today, and I feel like a girl, and then one day, another day, feels like some other shit.
I'm talking about the ones where they're I identify as an animal. Have you heard of those ones?
Yeah.
Those ones I don't get.
Some of them, those are what you call furries.
But the ones that are extreme. Because I get...
The extreme furry.
Yeah.
What's that video? In all ways except physical. You know that guy?
Oh god.
Fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jesus Christ, Mowgli. What's your guys' thoughts on?
I gotta think of a topic.
Oh, let's talk about Trump.
Ooh, we want to get political?
No.
Do we want to get political this episode?
Bad
I
idea
live in
for
Oregon.
podcast number 2.
I mean,
Gabby's
it's
gonna go off.
a topic. It's a topic for sure. Do you want to get into it?
What do you want to ask about?
I mean,
There's so much we can-
we gotta vote if we actually want to talk about it. So
You bring up a topic. I'll let you know if I feel like it's appropriate to...
let's talk about Trump.
Yeah, I think he was necessary. I think he's awful, but I feel like there has to be a shift in the balance both directions before we meet in the middle. and
Who
actually
would you
get
think
something.
would have been a better president between the two of them? Meaning Hillary.
Oh, Hillary should not have been a Democrat.
Okay, what do you mean about
I think,
Bernie or Trump?
I don't believe in socialism.
Do you think that between Bernie and Trump,
I think
who would you have voted for?
I think that the thing is, after Obama, I think Trump was necessary because there's, someone on the left and someone on the right,
Yeah.
and the next person is going to meet in the middle. I think there has to be extremes that are met to kind of force people to see, oh, this shit's crazy. So maybe we're going to have someone that's crazy on the left. In 2020, so
Yeah, yeah.
2024 we can kind of meet in the middle. Because I think it's kind of necessary to see crazy on both sides before we see all the bullshit. You know.
So you think this is the one like we're starting with the crazy one with
I
Trump?
think we're starting with because Obama was. I'm cool with Obama.
Obama was chill.
He killed it.
Yeah.
And you know,
100%.
you can tell he was stressed out because by the end of his 8 years,
Gray.
he was just all gray.
He was, like,
you know,
dead.
You know he was doing his job. You know he was.
Obama,
Doing it.
hottest president.
Yeah, he's handsome.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
I think. Okay, I guess we can go off on
What?
hottest presidents. Like I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, there's a few.
I don't know enough presidents.
No, I'm on the same wavelength as you.
Sherman was alright.
Okay, Jillian, hottest president.
Dude, I kind of like Bush,
Which one though?
the hot one.
I like Teddy Roosevelt from the 9/11 Museum. You know
Yeah.
how they have the wax figure?
Yeah.
He's alright.
Wasn't John F. Kennedy really hot? He was really young.
Yeah, he was hot too.
I don't know. I don't have like a favorite. I have a favorite one, but I don't think he's like the cutest. My favorite. Let's rephrase it. Favorite president.
Favorite president?
I wasn't
I like
alive for long enough.
presidents.
Yeah.
Okay, favorite president that either we were or weren't alive for.
I think Kennedy.
Kennedy. I would go with honestly Obama.
Are
That's
we
just
talking
that's
looks
just that's
wise,
just
right?
me.
Let's go.
But like, how much did he really do? I'm talking about people making changes.
Yeah, you got a valid point.
Like the only reason why I'm kind of alright with Trump is I don't like his ideas, but he's done everything he said he was gonna do.
Yeah,
You know, like he stuck with it.
yeah.
And I'm not really that down with him having a Twitter because
Oh my god.
he like it should not be allowed to tweet half the things he
He
does.
should.
Like for himself, I don't think he should. If I was advising him, I'd be like delete that.
Yeah, delete
You
your whole
can't.
Twitter.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Abraham Lincoln was kind of fine. You guys don't agree?
No, I
No, Kennedy is.
Kennedy's my boy.
I don't know. I have a couple questions here. What is? Never mind. Funniest moments about our whole squad. Meaning, like, what is one of the? I have a funny moment with the whole squad where it's like all of us hanging out in the backyard and we were playing beer pong and I shot it and the whole cup just went and fell over completely. And I think I got either Peter's shoe or Garrett's shoe wet. Point blank.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's one of the memories I like. Out of pretty much all these questions.
I'm gonna say the dance battles
The dance battles.
and you hitting on Brenna.
Oh. Ooh.
Sorry to bring it up, Brenna.
Ooh, Brenna, sorry to bring it up, but
You've gonna make me do something.
Brenna, if you want to come on the podcast one-on-one, I'm ready.
Leave a like if you want Brenna to come on the podcast.
Leave a
Uno
comment.
on Uno.
Contact her
Megatron.
on
Leave a comment on the YouTube video saying Uno. That's it. That's
Hit
it.
Dude, that'd be a really good podcast.
Yeah, that'd be
That
fantastic.
would be. That would be just called T. That's the podcast.
Tea.
Just T. Yeah. Do we want to talk a little bit more about conspiracy theories, or do we
I'm
want to
I'm running out of them.
run it
I
out?
do have a conspiracy though about aliens.
Let's talk about that for a little bit, and then we can cut off the podcast. I guess.
Well, I mean it's pretty simple. It's basically that
Go ahead.
any aliens that have come to us are just people from the future that are just like sitting in their little spacecraft observing. Just like, they could be from a university.
Yeah.
They could literally be students. Like they could be teenagers just watching.
Yeah.
Like not knowing
That's
fucking
crazy.
shit.
That's crazy.
And like they're not that like of
Ah!
It's just that they have technology that they can go back in time. And since they don't want to mess with anything, they're just observing.
Yeah.
So that's if there is aliens, I think that's what it is.
Do you okay? One last question, and then we'll end it. Do you think, and this is for everyone, do you think that there has to be life outside of just Earth?
Yeah. Without a doubt.
100%.
The
Yeah,
thing is,
so-
though, they haven't contacted us.
Yeah, we don't know what they
But
look
do
like.
they need to though?
I mean,
What
no,
do
but
we
if
have
you
that
think
they
about
don't
it,
already have?
They would have to have travel at the speed of light. And even if they did do that, if they came and visited us, it'd be like maybe a day for them, and they come back home and it'd be thousands of years in the future. All their friends would be dead. Like they
But
wouldn't
what
have
do
a
we
home
have
to
that
come
they
back to.
don't have though?
I
Already.
think if there is life, they're probably like. I think there's a good chance we're the most advanced.
I feel like it's a thing of like the Who movie, the Dr. Seuss's Who movie. I feel like we're like that. What is it called? Where he like has a plant and he looks in it and there's like an actual like life and city in it.
I mean, for all you know, we could be like just one single cell. Our whole universe would be one single cell on like a giant's food or something. You know, like it could just be we're a small part.
Someone could be.
Then we be eaten and pooped out. Then what?
We're still a cell.
We're still
That's
a
it.
cell living in the
Shut
slide.
up! We're not just a fucking
Or
cell.
you know how like bacteria multiplies way quicker
Yeah.
than it could be like that, and literally it's 10 minutes for a giant, but for us it's millions of years.
Yeah.
And that's our universe. We're just a tiny little speck. on,
Peter,
like,
what do you
a
know?
different
Unless you
person's-
just freak like.
My eyes are melting.
I was doing the eyebrow. Sure, they're up. Sometimes they come down. I love eyebrow hairs. I really do have to do that.
So that's gonna be the end of the podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, like 50 times in this episode. Subscribe down below, turn on post notifications, and
Comment!
comment uno.
Brenna!
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to tune into the audio portion, it'll be linked down below. My main channel will be also linked down below. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys again for watching. And whoops.